Good morning. The vaccination is getting underway in the UK to be given out and administered. Also, India has, and I'm sure if you watch a lot of proper channels, you can see the information and the videos on this mysterious virus. So in India, they were all tested negative for COVID and other viruses, yet people, from what I saw, correct me if I'm wrong, someone was bleeding from their ear. There was a child, a little boy, screaming. Yeah, he could be screaming because he didn't want to be held down and, whatever they were going to be doing to him. Some kids are just like that. My middle daughter used to throw a fit when they came in with her immunizations. Can't say that word today. My eyes are really itchy. I was dusting this morning, and with the cat and the dog and the house closed up for winter and the wood stove going, I just have a hard time. So, whichever. And I can't find my eye drops. So I'm probably going to have to break into, the preps or the bug out bag or go look in the bathroom to see if they're in there. I would suggest do not take this vaccination. Why are they vaccinating, okay, on a virus that has a survival rate of over 95%? What is it, like 97, 98, 99, depending on your age and your health? I've emailed some preppers in the community to show them a video that my children's school put out. Now, I watched the video on YouTube first, and then I got the email like an hour or a couple of hours later. And in this video, there is a high school principal testing his daughter, who's in 9th grade, 14 years old, goes to school with my youngest. My youngest is homeschooled, but she still is in the school system. So she's virtual learning. She was being homeschooled for medical reasons before COVID, so she wasn't going to school in person. And that's been off and on over the course of the past 2 years. Well, anyways, so this principal is testing his daughter for COVID-19 in the school. They said that they need, the number I don't remember exact, but it was almost 600 students. So they want to have parents sign a permission slip that it's okay to test your child in school. I'm not okay with that. I'm not on board with that. They're not doctors, first of all. They send the school massive amounts of kits with syringes and cards and the whole 9 yards. Are they testing for COVID-19? Are the swabs, do they have something on them that they're putting in to our kids? I just can't with this. I can't. My middle daughter, who's in 12th grade, goes every other day to BOCES for early childhood development. And most of her classes are done at BOCES. She only has a half day as a senior this year because she only needs actually PE, gym, and economics to pass 12th grade. The rest is just, she's going just to continue with her learning for 12th grade. She's stressed. I called her to ask her if she's seen the video, and if so, well, I guess they had an announcement in school. I'm like, oh, so they're just letting our children know before they let the parents know. That's great. She said, I'm not doing it, Mom. I said, good, don't. I said, and if they try to make you, throw the biggest fit ever. I know that, you're in 12th grade, but throw a fit. That they cannot do that. And I'm not signing the permission slip, therefore they cannot do that. She's worried about getting the virus. She has asthma. but she's mostly worried about other people with compromised immune systems in our family that do get together quite often. Matter of fact, every weekend after Mother's Day, I think it was end of June or early July, I called my mom up and I said, look, what if this goes on for a year or 2 or 3? We can't, as a family and as human beings, stay socially distanced that long, and I won't. So that's it. But getting back to some things. Now, I have questions, lots of them. Like why, again, have a vaccine for a virus with a survival rate of 95 to 99%. I remember back in 2014, I think, might have been 15, the flu shot. I actually got it. My kids actually got it. We hadn't for a long time, but I don't know what it was or what was happening, but we decided to get it. And every time I get the flu shot, I get sick. If I don't get the flu shot, I don't get sick at all. I may have like a sinus infection or a sniffly little cold, and I can go a decade or more like that, not having the flu. So anyways, the flu went through our whole household, and we all got our shot. Kind of strange. Well then, upon asking the pediatrician, he said that the flu shot was only like 23 or 27% effective that year. The flu shot's been out for a long time. COVID-19 vaccination isn't even out yet. Okay, it's not even out yet. We know nothing about it other than the fact that they put aborted lung tissue in the vaccination, which is one of the main reasons I'm not taking it, other than I don't believe in it at all. I don't take the flu shot. I don't get my girls the flu shot. I'm not taking a shot that was rushed out. And even if it wasn't rushed and they've been working on this in secret, then that means they knew about the virus before it came here. And they've been working on it for years. So there's people that are doctors, and they go on and on and on to say how, take the shot, it's safe to take, blah, 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 go through all the things about the shot. And then at the end, they say that they're not taking it themselves. Interesting. And they're using a lot of words, that tells you probably shouldn't take that. So getting back onto my point. This is how they're going to make us. School. I know a woman who told me in the beginning of, over the summer, beginning of the year, that her children could not attend public school. Due to her religion, she chooses for the kids not to get their shots. And if she so chooses, she gets them one at a time and waits months before they get another one. The school told her because they were not yet up to date, they could not attend virtual school at home in public school, but they were home, all right, not even attending or going in person at school. Until they had their shots up to date, they could not attend public school, even though it was virtually at home. So, as the economy and people not working or not finding work, money short, these people are having a hard time getting homeschool for their kids, because you bet your butt your children will not be able to have schooling if you are not homeschooling. And that's like out of pocket. for homeschooling. They're going to make your kids get this shot to attend school, even if it's virtual. The other thing is that for your job, certain jobs, they require you to have certain immunizations and ones for viruses like the flu shot. What are you going to do? Are you going to take it? Have you been prepping to be home while we fight this good fight of being against vaccination? Are you going to have what you need at home to sustain yourselves and your family while you protest not taking this shot, while you're being forced either by the school or your job to take this, or you cannot go to school or work? This thing in India is bothering me because there was something that I read, and so Bill Gates and his goons, okay, go abroad and they try these things over in other countries, to poor countries, and they give them vaccinations or other shots, okay? And these shots end up having really bad side effects, and then in return, they don't give them in America, okay? He actually said, with this one go of shots that they were giving, because I don't remember exactly where right offhand. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, and I just don't want to give a country that is wrong, so I'm just going to say it was one of those countries where they gave the shots, and these women went sterile, okay? They could not have children. And he said, well, they can't afford to have any more children or children at all anyways because they're so poor. That disgusted me. I mean, yeah, if you can't afford to raise your children, should you be having children? Probably not, but who are we to tell those people that they can't have children because of their living situations? Like in Africa, these kids that are being born and these families can't afford to feed them and they starve. That's sad. It really is. But it's like these rich people are just using these people as like rats. And rats don't even deserve that. No one and nothing deserves to be tested on. That it not only just angers me, but sometimes I get so angry that I get so overwhelmingly sad and disgusted that I just can't even imagine. And is that going to become us? I mean, they're talking about in New York about making this vaccine mandated. I mean, and that's another thing. So you make all these people get this shot, and then they're saying that you still have to social distance and wear a mask through like 2022, 23. How does that make sense? There's something that they're not telling us. Why would they make you do it, first of all? What happened to freedom? What happened to freedom of religion and freedom of just freedom? They've been doing it a long time, and we're just sitting back letting them do it. I mean, yeah, we sit here on YouTube and we witch about it. We complain about it. We sit here and wonder, as I'm like cleaning out my laundry room this morning, I'm wondering, like, what can I do, So, yeah, I went and I emailed Cuomo from the Freedom Gathering page. I grabbed the thing that they have there, and I posted his name and my name to it, and I mailed him direct. The first time I did it, it said that he actually may not get it, so then they gave me something that, said that he should. Then I did Sidney Powell. I feel like we need to start making more noise. Not just noise, but demands that we are human beings, no matter of race or, how much money y'all make. We are not rich. We are not poor. But we stress about money. We have a home that is a fixer-upper. And when I say fixer-upper, that's all we've been doing for 3 years. We still heat with wood. Yeah, we have a furnace, but we mostly heat with the wood. I don't really know what else to do. I don't know where to start. I thought about maybe making some phone calls to my local area and getting some advice and direction legally, and maybe getting those people involved, because I think that's where I personally need to start, because I also have to keep myself and my family safe. I don't want to make that much noise where that would bring any... Well, I don't really care about negativity. I've been talked about my whole life, so that's fine. I just worry about safety for my family. And I need to stay safe for my family. So I guess I'm just babbling this morning. But this is what is bothering me. This is what has been on my heart about... am I scared? Not every day. Do I get scared? I have moments. I trust in God. I have my faith. I've been talking to Him a lot, especially in the morning and at night. And honestly, I talk out loud, through my house. My kids think I'm nuts. My youngest just kind of looks at me and smiles and then giggles and leaves me alone, or she'll come over and give me a hug when she catches me out loud, like in the kitchen or in my room or doing whatever I'm doing. She's very supportive of that, and she does it as well. I'm really not getting any loud answers from our Father in heaven right now. And usually, I'll have a dream or something will be like loud and clear. I have a pretty good discernment. That's something that I prayed for long ago. And, but I'm not hearing them loud and clear. I feel like either that or I'm just so cluttered and clouded that I'm not picking it up or not listening the right way. I may have to do some soaking. My stomach feels sick, and not like I have a virus. My stomach feels emotionally sick. Because when I collect myself and get myself together, I don't feel ill. I don't feel like I'm going to actually get sick. It's just that my stomach's been very, that excited feeling, but there's no excitement type deal. There's just anxiousness, that type of feeling in my tummy. So keeping busy, keeping on the preps. I have lots of things to do inside and outside that I never fully get done ever in a day. my to-dos usually are by, I write a list and I basically am lucky if I finish it by the end of the week. And yeah, of course, I could spend less time on YouTube and less time, just with all that, but my whole life is not going to be working, picking up, and cleaning. So, behind me is actually a project that I started. I'm wrapping rope around that lamp, and because obviously the zebra print from my kids' rooms that has been, 3-4 years now that they've even have not had any of that type of print in their rooms. I've decided not to throw out the lamp because it's really cute, and I think it would look cute nautical. I mean, as you can see, we're pretty nautical around here, so our messy house. I have an appointment this morning again for my youngest daughter, this time for Google Meet for school. She's really, really, really smart. But she has some things that kind of hold her back, and they're all to do with where she's at mentally. She doesn't have any mental disabilities or anything like that. It's just that she has PTSD from a situation that we were in 8 years ago. And I was particularly in that situation for 13 years. We got out when she was 6, going on 7. So, so she struggles with things. I don't know, guys. I live in New York, upstate. If you have any suggestions, please email me. I'm going to leave it in the description. I have all these thoughts of what to do, just getting out there. I guess I'm a little afraid. We need the numbers for freedomgathering.com. We need these numbers to fight this, all of it. Not just the vaccination, but all of our freedoms being taken away before it's too late, if we can. Anyways, I'm going to go collect myself. Have a good day, and God bless.